And Starbucks, once the disputed heavyweight of the coffee house world, is undergoing a dramatic transformation. Faced with declining sales and growing customer dissatisfaction, the company is slashing 1,100 corporate jobs and trimming its menu. The goal? To streamline operations, speed up service, and bring Starbucks back to its core identity as a coffee-first brand. In a bid to simplify its offerings in the US, Starbucks is saying goodbye to a range of lesser-known drinks. This includes the Royal English Breakfast Latte, white hot chocolate, and several blended frappuccinos. But this is just the beginning. The company plans to cut nearly a third of its menu over the next year. The reason? Starbucks believes a bloated menu has contributed to long wait times and inconsistent quality. Starbucks is also making deep cuts to its corporate workforce. The CEO, Brian Niccol, who joined the company last year after a successful stint at Chipotle, is leading the charge. In a letter to the employees, Niccol explained these layoffs. He said along with the elimination of several hundred open positions, these layoffs are a part of the broader effort to operate more efficiently, increase accountability, and reduce complexity. He added that these cuts, however, won't affect the baristas or in-store staff. The layoffs are concentrated in the corporate support partner roles. But isn't this the epitome of hypocrisy? On one side, Niccol is worried about the low sales of his company. The other side, he takes a jet ride every day of nearly 1,600 miles from Newport Beach in California to Seattle in Washington. The company has reportedly allocated a budget of $250,000 for his daily commute to work. According to reports, he can not only use the Starbucks jet for his work, but for personal trips as well. Starbucks has already been struggling with a sustained drop in sales, especially in the US, its largest and most crucial market. Now, customer complaints about long wait times, high prices, and complicated drink customizations have piled up, hence making it clear that the brand has lost some of its original appeal. The company has also faced challenges beyond the coffee counter. Starbucks was caught in the crossfire of the Israel-Gaza conflict. They faced boycott calls from both pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian groups, despite its desperate attempts to remain neutral. Meanwhile, its battle with unionizing baristas has only added to the turbulence. Starbucks is aiming to chart a new course, one that looks a lot like its old one. They say the focus is shifting back to high-quality coffee, simpler menus, and a more traditional cafe experience. Personalized, complicated drinks that slow down service are taking a backseat to a more streamlined approach. And while job cuts and menu changes might seem drastic, the market is responding. Starbucks has rebounded by more than 22% since last year. And this is a sign that investors are on board with the company's back-to-basics strategy. For a brand as iconic as Starbucks, reinvention is nothing new. But this time, the challenge isn't just about introducing new drinks or trendy store concepts. It's about what's broken. With a leaner corporate structure, a more manageable menu, and a renewed commitment to quality and efficiency, Starbucks is hoping to win back both customers and credibility. Whether this gamble pays off remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, Starbucks is no longer just stirring the pot, it's giving it a full shake.
Merci beaucoup. Hi. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogan, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically, in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.